Hey there, happy day 18 of the Handlettered ABCs challenge, letter S today. We are on time. Look at this. Super excited because it's the best letter ever. If you are new around here, my name is Charisse. I have 3 S's in my name, so you can imagine how much practice I've had over the years. However, not so much with copper plate brush pens. So thank you to those of you in the chat. Please say hi so I know who's here. And let's dive right in. If you're new, you can check out info about the challenge below. Everything's happening on Instagram. But because you're here, it's kind of like a bonus to log on YouTube Live every day. It's been rough, trust me though. It's not easy, but I'm happy to make it. All right, so let's start with an entrance stroke that is extended above the waistline. There's a couple of ways to do the lowercase letter S. And then you can add a little bit of pressure on the left, just kind of as you did with the letter R. Okay, and then you're going to come down and add pressure to the right. And then you can do, like literally there's so many variations. So for this one, we're going to stop here with a hairline, which is where that entrance stroke will be aligned, and then you're going to connect that to an exit stroke. So what that looks like is an entrance stroke extended, a little bit of pressure on the right, touch your entrance stroke, and then come back out with an exit stroke. Okay, a couple of other variations would be to do the same thing, but maybe you come back around. It's a little bit of a modern twist here. So I did this all in one stroke. This variation I got from my friend Nina. It's really fun. She puts a little bit of almost like half a terminal dot and then comes out with an entrance stroke. Here's a variation that I used to do all the time in the beginning. I would just literally go down, maybe not so pointed, maybe it would be more like this. Can't really do it as well, but I didn't like how thick this whole stroke was, so that's when I started tapering off right here, kind of pinching this area at the waistline. And then if you want to get really modern, you can kind of create an actual letter S. That's something you might be familiar with. And then one last version that I've seen and kind of liked, it's kind of a cute one. So you don't necessarily have to put pressure on the left side, but you will come out here and almost like a backwards C come out. So the difference between this guy here and this one here, it's a little bit more gradual, whereas this stroke comes out, it swells really immediately. So it's almost like there's a slight bit of a corner in this area. Okay, so far so good. So let's do the capital S. So I have a couple of variations for you. The first basic one, you can do it 2 ways. You can either start with your capital stem, ending with a terminal dot, and then you can come back around. This one's a little challenging with that teardrop, and then connect it upward. That would go into this stroke here. Okay, so that's kind of your standard copper plate letter S. And then you come back around. But the reason why this one's a little challenging is because you have to aim. So another way to do this, you can also do it in one stroke. Like this. So what I did was I brought out my entrance stroke, shaped like a teardrop. I used most of the space in between my waistline and my second ascender. And then I touch the second ascender, I do my capital stem, and then I come out with a hairline and my terminal dot there. Now, I will tell you, I don't love this version. One way that I like it a little bit better is adding more to the bottom. So instead of ending at the baseline, I finish out and sort of intersect that entry, and then I put a little bit of thickness here. And then another thing you can do with that is you can actually taper off here, and this is really fun. Point back out, and there's a term for this. I like totally lost it on the tip of my tongue. I took a class with Ann Elser online. I didn't finish it. I have to go back and finish it. But there's a term for this where you change directions. And this is a really fun way to connect to that next letter. We'll do an example with that later. And then I wanted to do 2 more versions with you. They're pretty much the same thing, but starting out, this is going totally opposite the entrance stroke, and it's all in one stroke. This is my favorite S. So I started with a hairline, I looped around, and then I added pressure, came back to a hairline, looped, intersected that entrance, and then added a little bit of pressure here. And then you can get really crazy and fun with it. You can loop a couple times. Starts to look like a music, what is it, treble clef? Or you can do that change direction also. Okay, you guys, I had a ton of suggestions when I did this call on Instagram stories. Look at all of these names. I don't want to make you dizzy, but it keeps going. I'm going to be selfish and do my name first. I feel like I have that right. So here we go. I'm going to start with the entrance. And like I told you, I have a ton of S's, so here we go. So here's how you spell my name. I have gotten every variation of spelling of my name growing up. I still do. I've had my dad misspell my name. Sorry, Dad, to bust you out. Family members have misspelled my name. Okay, so let's do a short name after this. Oh, here we go. Let's just do Sarah. And then from here, I'm going to change directions and go into the next letter. It's not the cleanest connection, but something fun that I like to do once in a while. Okay. And then I feel like I want to do a part 2. There are just so many name suggestions. Okay. Sylvester. Oh, that's a fun one because it's super long. And lots of, let's see. So, what am I trying to say? Lots of, there's a descender and an ascender. And they're right one after the other. So again, if you are just joining the chat, thank you so much. I'd love to know if you're on, so feel free to say hi. And if you haven't said hi this whole challenge, you guys, I would love if you would just, you know, you can give me some hearts, you can give me a thumbs up, you can, let's do Suzanne, because there's this Z that I wanted to try out. Oh boy. Z is going to be so tricky when we get there soon. Oops. So yeah, say hi. Let me know if maybe you've been secretly keeping up with the challenge. Maybe you're just about to join in. Okay. Oh, I know the name I wanted to do. Sabine, because she's been here the whole challenge. And then we'll do Stephanie next. I see you, Stephanie. Let's do a modern B here. Okay. Then let's do a little bit of bounce lettering. Oh my gosh, someone said Sookie, like from Gilmore Girls. So we're going to have to do Sookie. We'll do the bounce lettering after this because it's kind of hard with the O's. But let's do 2 different O's in one name. So here's like your standard O. And then let's do a modern O. See what you guys think of that. Looks like eyeballs. What do you guys think? Suki. And scrolling through, trying to find some fun ones. Aw, I love when people suggested my own name. Okay. Oh, there's this name, you guys. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do remember it was a nurse at our hospital where baby girl was born. So if you know how to pronounce this phonetically for me, can you let me know? I know it's not what it looks like, but I don't know. I don't even want to try to pronounce it. Oh, this would have been a good one for bounce lettering. Okay, how you guys doing in there? Let's do Stephanie's name for bounce lettering. Okay. So let's do, the T will go kind of low. E will keep high. Let's kind of play around here. So baseline, off the baseline, back on the baseline, off the baseline. Stephanie. And this just looks a little messy to me. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? I don't totally love this version. But maybe you like it. It's kind of fun, and I just think it's a little bit messy. Like, it's not totally put together. This H is kind of off. I love this version, but just not with these letters here. All right. Let's see. We'll do a couple more. How are you on time? Okay, not too bad. Sailor. What an interesting name. I'm going to do something fun. I was playing around. I tend to do that when I'm avoiding my work with just like a print. And I realized how fun it was to try to still stay on the slant line, but keep it at print. Sailor. Let's see. Sebastian. Let's try you guys' name. Not sure what to do here with this S. But I like this exercise in case brush calligraphy and lettering is new to you, because I feel like it gives you a chance to do something that's more regular, but you can focus on the thick strokes. Where to put that pressure. And let's see, let's fit one more name. Oh, Shoshana. I hope I said that right. Okay, let's go back to our copper plate. I don't know if I love that connection there. And I also wanted to make a comment, you guys. After yesterday's video with letter R, I feel like I'm going to commit to using the Pentels for the remainder of the challenge, because for teaching, I feel like they're a little bit more sturdier than the Kuretake Fudegokochi. I love this pen. You guys know I do. But just wanted to share that tidbit. A lot of people ask me for pen suggestions, and this pen just never fails. Like, I love how durable it is, and if you're interested, these are pretty affordable in my opinion. You can get the 12 pack for 30 bucks. You can also get them individually, but they come in about 12 colors. Okay, I can't find, sorry about that. I was looking in my bag of tricks here for the other suggestion I wanted to share with you. Okay, the Tombow Fudenosuke twin tip, which is similar to the hard tip, would be my other suggestion. So you may see me use this one. Actually, let's just do that. We'll do that tomorrow. All right, guys, letter S. How did we do on time? I hope we're okay. I literally want to do all the names with S. So hopefully one day I can get to that. There's always time. Hope you guys like these versions. Let me know question of the day, because I wrote my name today and I was telling you the backstory of how it's so complicated and people have butchered it before. If you have a complicated name, let me know. I think I asked that a few days ago, but didn't get quite that many responses. So just going to ask it again because I think it's a fun question. If you have a tricky name, let me know in a comment. Otherwise, if you're enjoying this series, I'd love if you'd give it a thumbs up. And remember to check out everything on Instagram with that hashtag handlettered ABCs. And I didn't quite keep up with my pieces one, sadly, but the old versions are still there. And I will see you tomorrow. We're going to do letter T, so check out my Instagram stories for the name call, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys are practicing and enjoying the challenge, and I'll see you then. Bye.